to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well.
Good.
It's snowing out. Did you see that?
Yes, we do have a winter weather advisory in effect from 7 a.m. today to 7 a.m. Saturday, and it's lake effect snow.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're talking about maybe school being
No,
canceled.
don't say that. School is back.
Yes, school is back.
Jackson, it looks like we're in the edge of the big snows. West Michigan could get, in some parts of West Michigan, up to 2 feet. Leelanau County, 2 feet of snow is forecast. In Buffalo, there's a lake effect snow warning in effect until 1 p.m. Sunday.
Wow.
2 to 4 feet
That's tough.
of snow in
Wow,
Buffalo.
that's tough.
Coming off Lake Erie. So if you're headed to West Michigan,
Don't?
I don't know.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, it's the whole half, pretty much the whole half of the Lower Peninsula.
Yeah, be careful driving out there.
It snowed in Mount Pleasant last night. Did you see the
I
Western
did.
Michigan, Central
Yeah, it
Michigan?
made the game watchable for me. Last I checked, it was 7-7. What happened?
The Victory Cannon is coming back to Western. They beat Central 12-10. How do you get 10? Oh, okay, field goal.
Safety. Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot going on. That was cool to watch.
yeah.
Very cool to watch.
In the stands, they were, I guess, bored, and they made snowmen.
Yeah, I
So
would have
there
too.
were snowmen.
That's great. Again, there it is. I couldn't get off that 7-7 score, Brandon. I fell asleep. That's great. Look at the definition on that snowman.
Well done, snowman.
Wow. Very good.
Yeah, the kids are back in
The
school
kids are back in
today.
school, which I have
Yeah.
to say, I'm shocked. This is absolutely great news. I was worried that this might carry out through the week, but yeah, students back in session. Not all systems back online, but kids back in school, which is great news.
The amount of work that the technology folks at the ISD and all the people they brought in from around the country, literally, working 24/7. They were sleeping in chairs at the ISD for the last 3 days.
Yeah, it's amazing.
They
work
didn't
that
move.
people
They
are
didn't
doing.
leave. They didn't go home. So the hard work they did to get kids back in school today is nothing short of amazing. So thanks to all those incredible professionals who were able to accomplish what, in a lot of parts of the country, people have been attacked. They've been out for weeks.
And longer
So-
sometimes, yeah. And doing that under huge amounts of stress too. So glad that crisis is going in the right direction for sure. So hey, thanks for your help last night. What did you did a little carpooling?
Yes, I took 2 girls to the Academy of Dance in Spring Arbor.
That was nice of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very busy place.
Oh,
a lot of people dance.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
A lot of people. A lot of people. We had one of my daughter's friends had a class, and I was sitting in the car minding my own business, and I said, "You guys you come out when you're done, and then we'll leave." Ella came running out of that place in the snow, and made me get out of the car, go into that dance room because that unit was waiting to show their dance routine to me and Ella because we were there. So we went into the room in front of one of those big mirrors, and we got a preview of one of the dance recitals. So how about that?
I'm sorry I missed that.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. But yeah, I might be back at that place tonight.
Oh, you will, because Ava told me she's in tap, ballet, jazz, modern.
No,
yes,
she's not.
she's in 4 different classes. You're going to be going back there for.
That's fun. That's fun. That's fun. It's fun. You probably had a good time traipsing those kids around. You probably heard some things you haven't heard in a while, and I'm sure you asked them some irrelevant questions and had a great time.
Harvest dinners tonight at Trinity United Methodist Church downtown, and it's awesome. It's roast pork and sauerkraut, homemade mashed potatoes and gravy, homemade applesauce, homemade pumpkin and apple pie, plus all the trimmings. It's a great deal too, $12 for adults, $5 for kids. And they do an awesome job. It's a great tradition.
Yeah, it should be awesome. Should be busy tonight as well.
Yeah, 122 West Wesley Street, and that leads us to the police blotter. Officer Brooks responded to the 100 block of West Wesley Street, pretty much right there, last night for an ORV rollover accident. Witnesses stated they observed subjects running away from the area. The driver was unable to be located. In other news, the Jackson Police Department has an ORV for sale.
Someone hit the roundabout yesterday at about 2:15 out in front of Parkside and Alpine Lake. Single car crash.
In the roundabout?
Oh yeah, drove right into the big base circle of the roundabout. If
Wow.
you're heading southbound, you'll see a big old, you know, those tire marks like at MIS. You'll see a couple of those. Yeah, hopefully. It did look like everyone was okay, but that was right before school was getting out yesterday at Parkside. What was I going to tell you? Oh, I drove by the American One Event Center. That car sale's going on, and they have a ton of cars and new inventory every day. I took a spin through the lot. They have some really good stuff, really good cars. So, if you were going to go out of town and maybe want to look for something to do locally because of the weather, check out the car show.
Goes through Saturday, and you can actually buy and drive right off the lot.
Right off the lot.
Here's some more transportation news. The Artemis rocket launched into space yesterday. Did you see that? It was
did.
much delayed liftoff.
I did.
No people were on board, but they sent a dog up like they used to do in the 50s. Except this dog, Snoopy, this is a high technology NASA. They used him as a zero gravity indicator. So they needed to know when the spacecraft reached weightlessness, so they sent Snoopy up there. Snoopy. Snoopy's been aboard Space Shuttle Columbia about 50 years ago. So.
You know, I heard they're not going to have Charlie Brown's Christmas on. You have to pay for it to watch it this year. That's just what I heard. I think it's true. I think it's true. Let's keep it in the 80s. The Goonies movie. Do you remember that? The Goonies.
I knew of it.
The Goonies. The Goonies house is for sale.
Oh, that's too bad.
No, it's not too bad. It's great. It's in Astoria, Oregon. 1.6 million. Now you recognize it, right?
Oh yeah.
This is just. Yeah. And I think Brandon and his kids, when we saw this movie, we thought, wow, that house is very cool. It has views of the Pacific Ocean. It looks like it's kind of at a dead end. It looks like no parents are ever home.
It looks like it's minutes away from a mudslide or a forest fire.
It could be minutes away from a mudslide. But yeah, so Northwest Oregon. And the homeowner used to allow tours when she first bought the house, but people were pulling wallpaper off the walls and things like that. So for 1.6 million, that can be yours, which, to me that looks like a $1.6 million house.
In Oregon, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
The Christmas Story house is for sale again.
And that is in Cleveland, right?
Yes.
And is that in a seedy part of town, or?
It's in a blue-collar part of town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. I've never been by that. I want to start doing that. You know what we're going to do this year? We made a decision. The family made a decision. We are going to drive to see the damn Home Alone house.
Really?
Yes.
In Chicago?
You want to go?
No.
We're going to do that this year.
Really?
Yes, we're going to do that.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's in...
I don't know where it is. We're going to do it, and that'll be great because the movie's on at our house all the time, and frankly, I would like to see the house. You know, that movie was shot in a abandoned school in a 2-story gym. That's where they built the set for that house. Yeah.
Movie magic.
Didn't know I was such a movie buff, probably.
Amazing. Steph Curry had a great night last night. He scored 50 points. Listen to his stats last night. 50 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 17 for 28 shooting, 7 of 11 from three-point line, and they lost. Well,
I guess his performance wasn't good enough.
The next Warrior after him scored 19 points. Golden State now 6-9.
Wow. Is that
Yeah.
surprising, Brandon? Is that more surprising to you than the Lakers' struggles?
No, their season doesn't start till the All-Star break.
Yeah, fair enough.
They're going to win it again.
Fair enough. What about the Pistons? Are you done with the Pistons, or are you still riding with them?
Wait for the draft, baby. Get that French guy.
What's the college football situation this weekend?
Just a couple light games. Michigan will host Illinois. Who's Michigan State have?
Indiana,
Indiana, right? Always a tough matchup.
going for bowl eligible.
Yeah, for sure. I like Michigan State in the game due to the weather. Is the game at home?
It's a game
I
at home.
believe so.
Okay, I'm going to
Oh,
take
yeah.
Michigan State in that game, and I'll take Michigan in that game as well.
It'll be fun to watch some of the football this weekend.
I
because-
agree.
Is
I
Buffalo
agree.
home this weekend?
I hope Buffalo is
That's
at home
nice.
this weekend. That would be great.
They
that
are.
would be awesome to watch.
Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, and TCU, the top four. And I think even if Michigan or Ohio State, whoever loses, I think they're still going to be in the playoff.
I hope so, because I think Michigan's going to lose that game.
Oh, you know what time it is?
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I have one thing.
Okay.
I want to let everyone know that our show today is brought to you by the Dirty Bird in downtown Jackson. Over 40 beers on tap, great food. And last night, my wife Stephanie had a Flag Star event there, and it said Jessica, who took care of them in the upstairs, was phenomenal. Great event. So kudos to the staff at Dirty Bird
Nice.
for helping with Flag Star's event, and I heard it just was great. So awesome. Congratulations.
Nice. Very busy weekend of all kinds of activities. More, stay with us for details on all of that. But first, it's time for Is It Real or Not? So as you know, you have to determine whether these products actually exist.
The last time we did this, I was not very good. So.
No, but I think you'll do well this week. All right, here are some maybe new products. This is in celebration of Cheez-Its 100th anniversary. And you told me you don't like Cheez-Its.
I
Who
don't.
doesn't like Cheez-Its?
I don't. They're dry.
Cheez-Its,
Weird tasting.
They don't. They aren't good.
they are.
Very good. I don't get it.
You don't like them?
Never liked
Cheez-Its
them. Don't understand it.
Cake. Cheez-Its cake.
That's real.
That's real. You can get that on Goldbelly.
Wow, Gold Belly right to your house.
Yeah. I wonder if it'll look that nice when it shows up. Here's another cereal mashup. When will they stop?
Oh, this sounds
Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch and Fruity Pebbles Crunched all in one limited edition box.
Wow, if you made this up, this is very good because I would eat that. Not real.
It's not real.
That's very good. I
No.
bet that would be
But
delicious.
it does look good, doesn't it? For the holidays, make me melt in hot milk, drowning snowman. You plop them in your hot chocolate and he melts.
Are any of the downtown retailers carrying those?
I hope so.
Those are real.
Not real. Sorry. That's one. Next, another cereal. We should have a JTV cereal as
We
much as we
should.
talk about it. IHOP has a cereal. It's all mini pancakes,
General.
blueberry and syrup flavored. Syrup flavored.
Real.
It is real.
Yeah, it is real.
Yeah. Syrup flavored.
Disgusting. We don't recommend the sugar cereals before school, maybe as a Friday night snack or dinner. We had cereal for dinner a lot when I was a kid, but that was by choice for me.
Everyone does. Breakfast for dinner, Brandon, one of Brandon's specialties.
Yes,
I-
sir.
I wish I had invented this if it's not real. I'm going to invent it. Your in-car coffee maker.
It looks like a very nice European car. I'll say that that is real.
It's a Volkswagen.
Nice.
It was actually an option. It was a aftermarket option that was available for many years back in the early 60s.
Really? Very
Make-
cool.
Make coffee as your driver. Isn't that awesome?
I think it's genius.
Scalding coffee at abrupt stops. Next, we have from who makes the shake and bake these days? Is it?
I think it's
It's
Nabisco, isn't it?
General Mills or something.
MDLV or something?
And really, I think for the holidays, maybe, peppermint pork, flavored shake and bake. And they're going to go away from the plastic bags because of the environment. They're going to have paper bags you shake your chicken in.
Well, I don't think I've ever even opened a box of shake and bake to see what material the bag was made out of. This can't be real. But wait, it is.
Not real. It doesn't even sound good, Andy. All right, next we have, well, you've heard of Elf on a Shelf. This is Ranch on a Branch, a Christmas decoration from our friends at Hidden Valley Ranch.
Speaking of ranch, you know what bothered me last night?
What?
Instead of looking in the refrigerator to see if we had ranch, I stood at the refrigerator and said, "Do we have ranch?" I'll say that's real.
It is real. Yeah, you can get ranch, wallpaper ranch, couch. I mean, it's ranch. It's taken over. We ought
Does
to
your
change-
son like ranch? Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah.
he
It
doesn't
takes
like
a while
ranch?
for kids to like it, but once they like it, forget it.
It's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Next on the holiday limited edition series, Spam Figgy Pudding.
Well, that looks nice.
You know how good Spam is as is.
You're
How
right.
about
Yeah.
Figgy Pudding flavored Spam?
Figgy pudding. Wow.
Figgy. It's a British thing. People love the figgy pudding, which in Great Britain it's pudding, but here you wouldn't call it pudding.
Then I will say it's real.
It is real. Spam figgy pudding.
Very popular in Australia as well,
And Hawaii.
and Hawaii.
All right, how about this from Stouffer's.
Ugh.
Everyone loves their lasagna.
Really?
How about lasagna Bloody Mary mix?
Do they put cottage cheese in their lasagna?
Ricotta,
Ricotta?
yeah.
You sure?
It's the same,
No, it isn't.
basically.
No, it isn't.
How about lasagna Bloody Mary
No,
mix?
that's false.
It's real.
Really? Wow.
Yes. Hmm.
Wow.
So it's the flavor of lasagna and Bloody Mary.
Weird.
All right, next on the shelves, Tostitos, Frito-Lay, they're so creative. The Tostitos actually look like trees, so they painted them red, which really is not typically a tree color.
The
but
folks who shop at like Sam's Club and Costco, they know the answers to all of these.
They do, yeah.
They know the answers to all of these because that's where they sell this crap.
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
Aldi. It's real.
You know, I've never been in an Aldi.
Really?
Is that wrong? Is that
I was
okay?
in an Aldi like 20 years ago when it was just Chinese chicken.
Really?
Yeah. It's a quarter for a cart.
Which is fine.
Pickle candle.
have a quarter.
pickle scented candle. If you can't get enough pickle smell in your house, this is one pickly candle from Vlasic.
Judging by my the places I go, the places I travel, that looks like a tourism sucker thing that someone would buy at an airport. So I'll say that's real.
You can buy it. I don't know about an airport, but yes, Vlasic pickle scented candle is.
Sure, that smells great.
It's real. Next, we have, can't decide between water and wine. You can get a box with half water and half wine. So you drink some wine, switch over to the other spigot, have some water, mix and repeat.
I'll be darned. I'll say that's real.
It is real. So it's a great way to sell something that is free.
It's very good.
The water industry. It's crazy. All right.
Is that it?
I don't know. Is that it, Noah?
Well, that was a great game we played. Awesome. Jeff Steers was out at the Knutson's Buck Bowl, and check out this photo gallery on our website. It's unbelievable, and all the award winners were announced. There was a 23-point buck and
Wow.
a 194-pounder. That's very good.
If you say so.
Yeah, check these photos
Yeah.
out. It's amazing. Our show today is brought to you by Night Lights, and the Night Lights 5K is happening next week already, believe it or not. This Saturday.
This Saturday.
Amazing. I'm losing track of what day it is.
I think we all are.
So Saturday, November 19th at 6 p.m. It's the 8th annual. 5K fun run and walk at MIS. Nightlightsshow.com for more.
Should be pretty with the snow.
It should be gorgeous. It should be gorgeous. And then, of course, Nightlights is open for you and your family November 24th through December 31st. Visit nightlightshow.com. And this year, new the Nightlights Express. Give them a call or visit their website for more.
Today's show is being brought to you by the Center for Family Health. Get your flu shot, get your COVID booster, get both. You can do that at the Center for Family Health, downtown and at the Parkside Health Center, opening the door to healthcare for all for more than 30 years.
We've got a great show lined up for you. We've got Daniel Martin and Rachel Buchanan. We've also got Corey Mays from the Downtown Development Authority, but we'll get things started with Dr. Vivek Heck from the PIC Center right after this break.
Are you struggling with your mental health? We can help at Michigan Psychological Care. We are here to help strengthen your relationships, your interpersonal connections, and help you find yourself. Contact us today to live the life you've always dreamed.
Come along with JTV and Experience Jackson and get to know or reintroduce yourself to some of the best Jackson County has to offer. Join Andy and Rachel as they tour the county interviewing and highlighting Jackson on a visit with Experience Jackson. Whether it's golf, museums, hotels, or events, we'll give you some great ideas on how to spend time in Jackson. Watch on jtv.tv, YouTube, and Experience Jackson social channels.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
Lester Brothers has been performing driveway installations for over 30 years. Crushed asphalt is one of our most popular driveway gravels and an overall Lester Brothers favorite. When spread properly, it can last for many years. It's 100% recycled, environmentally friendly, quarter of the cost of hot asphalt, dust-free, and ready.
It's time for the Turkey Trot, Thanksgiving morning at Ellis Sharp Park. It's a tradition. The 18th annual is here. You can sign up by visiting jacksonturkeytrot.com. There's a 5K elite run, 10K run, 5K run walk, virtual run, and a kids half-mile fun run. So it's a great event for the entire family. Great way to start your Thanksgiving day.
Joining us now from the PIC Center, infectious disease specialist, Dr. Vivek Heck. Welcome back to our show.
Good morning. So the talk of the town is RSV. RSV. Tell us, what is RSV?
So it's another respiratory virus, we've been dealing with them over the last few years. but this one has been there for a much longer period of time. I think the big thing with RSV tends to be typically affects kids, but it also affects older individuals, kind of especially if you're 60 and above.
Okay.
So if you have a grandparent who babysits your grandchildren and then starts developing a cough which doesn't go away, thinks that she has a pneumonia, more than likely she has RSV.
How about folks, if they're on oxygen or other ailments, something to be aware of, RSV?
Yeah, I mean, especially I think anytime you have lung disease, whether you have emphysema, or asthma, or any chronic lung problems, RSV can get you into trouble fairly quickly. The trouble tends to be it doesn't have much of treatment in adults, so you got to cough and bear it.
Yeah. What are you seeing some older folks at the PIC Center?
Yeah. I mean, we see frequently, I think, parents or grandparents who think that they have pneumonia, kind of, and you check an RSV, because typically in the outpatient setting, people these days still kind of focus on COVID and now the flu, and they forget RSV can affect adults too.
Yeah.
Is it easy to diagnose?
The test is pretty good, actually. I think if you get an appropriate test, you'll pick up RSV.
Have we seen any flu yet?
Very sporadic.
Yeah.
But we'll see more of it. I think as the smoke keeps on going and we start bundling up, there's going to be the trifecta, kind of RSV, flu, and COVID.
It's nice to know that Dr. Keck despises snow as much as me. It's always nice to have a friend in that regard.
Can someone actually get the trifecta all at once?
In theory, yes, but I don't think so. I mean, I personally believe that once you simultaneously, your body can only deal with one thing at a time.
Well, it's, obviously highly communicable, as really everything that we've been dealing with, COVID and the various lung and respiratory illnesses. All the same precautions to avoid getting sick?
Pretty much the same. I think if you are sick or if your kids are sick, don't send them to daycare or school because they're going to infect everyone around them. The trouble tends to be, I think, it's very difficult for parents to keep their kids home, especially if they don't have any help at home.
Yeah.
And then you send them to your grandparents and then they get sick.
I know. And then the grandparents are the ones taking them into the doctor.
Yeah.
We've all seen a lot of our kids and grandkids this week, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Yes, we have. So I think for parents, the hardest thing maybe is when do we seek treatment? When do we go in? When would we go to our primary care physician? But are there signs where we should just go right to the ER?
I think if you're seeing that the kid is having trouble breathing, getting very short of breath, that would be the time to kind of go fairly quickly in. If you have a runny nose, some cough, sore throat, and the kid is bouncing around, then I think you are okay to stay at home.
The COVID cases continue to be in the 200s weekly here in Jackson County, and that's through testing by medical authorities. We don't know how many other people, home tests or people who don't test, there are, but obviously it's still here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be like flu, that we're going to be dealing with it all the time. So I think the hope that we're going to eradicate it is long gone. I think we just have to kind of get used to the idea that COVID is going to be around us and how to manage it successfully. Hopefully, and I certainly hope so, that we have vaccinations which give you a longer period of protection rather than every 6 months or so. And I know they're working on it, but that's going to be the big thing, kind of vaccine technology that gives you a longer protection rate so that at least you don't have to get a shot every 4 months or so.
How many people are in the hospital with COVID?
I think it's still in the double digits. A lot of them are people who are asymptomatic in the sense that they came in for something else and then found they were COVID when they were admitted. And then we have a fair amount of individuals, especially older individuals or immunocompromised, who are admitted because of COVID itself, meaning that COVID caused them to get short of breath, fever, they require oxygen. So there's a mixture of both, which I think is going to be the normal from now on. You'll see immunocompromised individuals, people who have extremes of age, who get ill and get admitted because of COVID. And there's going to be another bunch who are perfectly running up and down and find out COVID incidentally.
Has the virus changed at all? Are there new indications of what, the loss of taste and smell and all those things?
Yeah, I think it fluctuates. I think the first version of this had The second version didn't have. The third one had it back again. So it keeps on mutating. I think it's like whack-a-mole in some ways. You try and pinpoint with treatments, especially the antibodies, in one way, and it mutates to a different one. Thankfully, the antivirals, especially Paxlovid, are still effective. So I think that's going to be the treatment of choice if you get sick with it. The trouble with Paxlovid tends to be the taste, but it works. It works pretty well. When I had COVID, within a day, I think taking off Paxlovid, it took care of me.
That's that's one thing I've heard is it's almost like taking an IV, you feel back to normal.
Yeah,
So
I mean, it's like a switch. You're miserable, the next morning you're up and about.
Yeah, that's great.
It's a miracle drug.
It is. So you've had it. Do you think it's safe to say that if you were able to be infected, that you've had it by now?
Probably, though intriguingly, we have members of my household who haven't gotten it,
Right.
despite. So, I mean, there is going to be a subset of population, I think, who are intrinsically going to be resistant to COVID, partly because of the immune system.
Yeah.
But most of the population, if they are up and about, will have had COVID or will get COVID.
Yeah.
And you can have COVID more than once. I have members of my family who have had COVID now over 2 times.
Wow.
Wow. And all that early talk of herd immunity, because we can get COVID again, and because obviously it's still spreading.
So, I mean, I think the herd immunity stuff is gone away. The only thing I would say is if you have had COVID and gotten over it, the next time is milder.
Yeah.
So you're not really going to be sick. So in some ways, yes, there's herd immunity from a perspective that you're not going to get really sick. You are immune from severe disease. That's what herd immunity would be like.
And for the last 2 years, all the cautions before the major holidays, we've got Thanksgiving coming up. We still need to be.
I would still kind of be cautious, especially if you're sick, then it's a good idea to kind of stay away. The trouble tends to be there is a subset of population who won't be sick, and they could still spread
Right.
COVID. They'll get symptoms a little bit later, but they could still. So,
Great. Well, we always appreciate your expertise and your time. Thank you for coming in today.
thank you.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you.
From the PIC Center, Dr. Vivek Kak. We'll talk about all the downtown things and more coming up. Stay tuned.
Family owned and operated, make professional tree care your choice when it comes to your property. Our certified arborist will examine your landscape and handle all your trimming and maintenance needs. From tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding to lot clearing, PTC gets the job done. Professional Tree Care is proud to serve members of the Jackson community using cutting edge equipment, and your satisfaction is our guarantee. Visit us online at ptcjackson.com or call 517-499-2820.
The future is bright with the Jackson Area Career Center and you. With more than 20 hands-on learning programs, high school juniors and seniors can attain a high-wage job upon graduation, industry certifications, or earn college credits before stepping foot on campus. Start your career pathway now in fields like agriscience, automotive technology, construction trades, healthcare, law enforcement, manufacturing, and many more. Check us out online and talk to your high school counselor about enrolling today. The Jackson Area Career Center. Careers happen here.
Have you been to Farm Suds downtown Jackson yet? You know, that cool little soap shop that's so much more. All of our products are made on site with natural, high-quality ingredients like goat milk soap made the old-fashioned way, shampoo bars, body butter, a whole fabulous face line, dog shampoo, zero-waste plastic-free kitchen and shower products, and that's just to name a few. So pop on down to 229 South Mechanic Street or in Chelsea across from the Common Grill. We can't wait to meet your skin.
Over time, we've seen more and more people frustrated with their dental benefits. They thought that because they had dental insurance, they'd be well taken care of. Well, that's exactly what the insurance companies want you to believe. They figured out a way to collect your premiums while continuing to limit your choice of doctor and your choice of treatment. There's not one company better than the others. They've created an environment where dentists diagnose treatment or recommend care based upon your insurance dollars available. That's not the way people should be treated, and we think there's a better way. We put the interest of you and your family first.
Our show today is brought to you by The Jewelry Shop on the corner of West Ave in Franklin and Jackson. They do on-site jewelry repair, and they're the only people that do that. I don't know if you knew that. So check them out. Great family-owned business, The Jewelry Shop.
Joining us now is the Executive Director of the Jackson Downtown Development Authority, Corey Mays. Good morning, Corey.
Morning, guys. How are we?
Good.
Good. How are you?
Really
I'm good. Thanks. Good to see you.
It's an exciting week for you.
Every week is exciting for us.
But the official, let's start with the official start to Christmas, and it's the Downtown Christmas Parade.
I'm so excited.
So excited.
Having it go away during COVID was pretty hard for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so last year it was back, and it wasn't as big as it had been before, but this year promises to just be a blowout affair.
It'll
It
be
just
very
looks fantastic.
Christmassy with the snow.
Yeah.
It's beautiful outside right now. Let's have
Right.
a parade today.
Why not? I'm excited to go see Santa and Mrs. Claus at Flagstar. I will be there actually after the parade.
I know. Andy's wife works at Flagstar.
I heard Ella might be doing a little
She will be
cocoa
there.
and cookie
Yeah,
distribution.
Yeah, that's right. Will the Mays children be around?
They've been requested.
Okay.
I haven't confirmed yet, but Katie Osmond over at Flagstar reached out and said, "You got any spare hands? I think you do."
That's fine.
And Ella will be there, and so will Owen. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We're thinking about it, but it's going to be a great day for a parade.
Should be
a little
fun.
chilly,
Yeah.
but that doesn't matter.
That's why we need the hot chocolate. I heard a rumor that there's going to be hot chocolate
Well,
at Flagstar.
I don't know if that's a rumor or true.
It's
but-
true.
Is it?
It's true.
We'll see.
It's
If
real.
he said it, it's true.
I've heard of Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I've even heard of a pink pony.
Yeah.
What is Pink Friday?
It's a way for the retailers to reach out and do something fun right
Okay.
before the holidays. It's almost like pre-Black Friday.
Okay.
But you don't want to pre-Black Friday is a mouthful. So
Yeah.
Pink Friday just sounds
like it.
prettier. They'll have some snacks. I'm sure they'll have some wine on tap. And just a chance to walk around and just kind of do a pre-check of the sales that are going on and see what's happening. Most of the stores are have already decorated for the holidays. They just look beautiful. So.
At Nevermore Decor Store, they had a Bloody Mary event last night.
I
And
didn't go.
I
Shoot.
didn't either.
yeah, they do these cocktail
Everything
nights.
they do is first class,
Oh, I know.
over the top,
I know.
awesome.
And after the Bloody Mary bar, Jacob and Asensio went across the street to Veritas and switched to tequila.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very good.
Not a good mix.
Oh, no, it can be.
I don't know if I'd have either of those.
I think when you're young, it doesn't matter like
Young
that.
people.
So yeah, so you have a lot of retailers involved. This
We
is
do.
great.
Our retailers, they're really a fantastic group. They have just done an amazing job through COVID and after COVID, really coming together and supporting the work that we do and supporting each other. It's always amazing to me. I'll be in a store and someone will come in and say, "Do you have, this thing?" And store owner X will say, "I'm really sorry, I don't, but I know who does." Walk
That's
right down
cool.
the street, and I hear it over and over again. And they're just so great about being collaborative and sharing that with everybody. It's a really great group of shop owners.
You know, I think it was Isaac Cooper that switched to tequila and Jacob switched to whiskey.
Oh, yeah, that maybe is right.
Yeah. Young people can
Oh
tolerate
yeah,
it. Yeah.
You can handle that. Oh yeah, for sure.
We actually have more businesses down. It's a blessing that we had these businesses survive during some really tough times
Yeah.
during COVID,
We did.
and I think they've come back stronger.
I think many of them have. And it's not easy right now either. I mean, if anybody says, we're not dealing with inflation or we're not in some kind of a recession, I would argue, we are. I mean, it's tough right now. It's tough. Not as much expendable income. I know, budgets are tight. So, if you can spend your dollars locally, please do that. Support the shops that have stayed open and will continue to support our community.
And you really can. We do have a lot of
We
choices.
do.
Oh, we do.
In downtown and all throughout the
We do.
area. Shop
absolutely
local. Amazon's laying off 10,000 people. Shippers are you order something from
If you don't
somewhere.
think you can find it in Jackson, check with me first. I know where everything
We'll
is.
find it for you.
Promise you.
And next day shipping, just drive 5 minutes. It's
Yeah.
available now.
Right.
You don't have to worry about next day shipping.
Back in the day, I think people did have to, leave town to go to some shops like we have downtown because there weren't a lot that exist. But now with so many, I think there are people that are making their plans to go to Jackson for shopping and don't even think about Ann Arbor or Lansing anymore.
Well, they are. In fact, we now advertise in the Lansing market because
Yeah.
we see shoppers that are coming down from there, and it's
Yeah.
it's dollars that invest really well and bring people in that aren't even from Jackson, and we're seeing positive results there.
Yeah, Travis and Briston from Nevermore and Blessed Nest They were here yesterday, and they said they are getting amazing traffic from outside the area, and of course, because charge cards, they can track where
Of
people are
course,
coming
yeah,
from.
that's right.
And it's Jackson's a shopping and dining destination.
Yeah, I mean, you remember for years, people in Jackson would drive to Chelsea or Marshall. Now those people are driving from Marshall and Chelsea and Mason and Leslie to here, so that's good stuff.
And those are great communities, don't get me
For
wrong.
sure.
I love going there too on a weekend to see, maybe what they're doing that we're not.
Yeah.
I would challenge people that haven't been here, come and see.
Yeah.
I think it will really surprise you.
All right, we're decorating downtown too, in addition to having a parade and sales and special days. Is there a contest this year?
Well, there's always a contest. I'm a big fan of competitions. So window decorating contest will launch next week, though. If a business has their decorations up early, it's totally wonderful. This year's theme is Winter Wonderland, chosen by my children through a democratic process. So,
I would like to have been around the dinner table for that.
well, if you've met my boys, there may have been a little bickering, but no, it's going to be great. We've got about 25 businesses signed up already, and we'll probably have 35 plus that'll be on the voting ballot. It's an online ballot. We'll put it out next week, right before Thanksgiving, and we offer cash prizes for the top 3 places.
Oh,
So-
we decorated
Cash prize.
yesterday.
Yeah, that's okay.
You're on the ballot.
We're on the ballot?
Your wonderful wife sent me a note yesterday and reminded me that you need to be on there.
Yeah,
So.
thank you. Good.
The Jackson Anchor Initiative, always a strong supporter of the things we do. They're
Okay.
sponsoring the cash prizes this year.
Awesome.
So
Very cool.
happy to have that support.
A lot of collaboration between DDA, Jackson Anchor Initiative, all of the downtown retailers. It's great.
Experience Jackson, put them all in the mix.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a great group of people. And your windows are, there's already some beautiful decorations.
Do you
out there,
decorate
so.
your house for Christmas?
The Santa Claus on the helicopter blow up is the new addition this
Okay.
year. It's
All right.
in the box in the foyer. It's about 6 by 8 feet, but
Okay.
I'm really hesitating to. I really want to put it out.
I think you put it out.
I'm just waiting a couple more days. I don't want to be that person.
I think you put it out.
You think I'd
I
be the
think
first on the
today.
block? We're the only, there's no
I
one
think
else.
today you put it out.
Today's the day.
Yeah, I think today.
Okay.
It was a treat for Bart on Halloween. He got to pass out candy to your kids.
I know. I heard you were there, but we were already crossing Probert and already way far gone, and I didn't get to come see you.
Yeah.
Did you have some fun?
I did. Andy and Corey they're neighbors.
Yes,
And
we are neighbors.
Some days Andy will come home from work and Henry will be in the house.
No, that's not true. They always wait
but he's
for
probably
me to,
looking for golf clubs in the
They
garage.
always wait for me to get home, and I'm looking forward to the when the weather gets nicer because I miss seeing all the kids out in the neighborhood. It's a little cold to go out and play.
They've been out just a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
it's been pretty chilly. I'm hoping the snow maybe brings everybody back out
Yeah.
again.
The new Irish bar, they installed their garage door yesterday. Did you see that?
I didn't. You're gonna
Yeah, I do have a picture. Brandon, can we get a shot? Can you take a picture of my phone?
Hey, that's a picture of me that you're looking at.
It's a beautiful door though, black and nice black outlines, almost
Yeah.
full coverage. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, we're showing a picture on Bart's phone.
Oh, good.
So,
Oh,
sorry about that. They.
Here, why don't you give?
No, I got it. They are going to have like the Dirty Bird.
You gotta click on it.
Oh.
They will. I think their plan is to open that door
What makes us? What,
for events. and-
This,
All right.
this is.
we'll show
It's a
some
good
other
thing
day.
you weren't in charge of figuring out the ISD thing. That's for sure. Oh my
The
goodness.
boys are back in school today,
That's
so
awesome.
they've at least got the
Awesome.
heat working.
Come downtown and see it in person. During the parade, look at it.
Yes,
Yes.
It'll be beautiful. DDA funds are helping support that project.
it's awesome. It's great.
We're pretty excited about that.
Thanks for coming in. We'll see you downtown.
Thanks for having me. Happy holidays.
Yeah, thanks, Corey.
DDA Director Corey Mays. Experience Jackson takes us to another downtown treasure coming up next.
Asthma Allergy Centers can help you breathe freely. Since 1980, our board-certified specialists have provided testing and treatment for a wide variety of asthma and allergy-related conditions, including immunodeficiencies and skin problems. No referrals are necessary, and we accept any insurance or no insurance. You can even use our mobile app to check in and pay. Come see us at our Jackson office or one of our multiple offices in Southwest Michigan.
Improving the air quality in your home isn't a luxury, it's improving your family's lives. Our staff do each job carefully, completely, and with great attention paid to you, the homeowner. We take care to leave each home better than we found it, and when you take your first breath after one of our cleanings, I'm sure you'll agree. We can help keep your home cleaner and your air safer by scheduling a cleaning today. Dux, we're your indoor air professionals.
Ugma Brewing Company is the new downtown chill spot with thoughtful beer and killer food. Ugma Brewing Company in downtown Jackson.
Now is Extreme's Ram Make the Switch event. Did you know you can custom order a new Ram for less than buying one, and you'll have it in 10 to 12 weeks? Also, have you seen the new Jeep lineup? Lease prices are great this month. Finally, the Extreme buying team would like to purchase your vehicle. Extreme pays top market value. It's easy, safe, and you get paid on the spot. Visit Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson or online at extremedodge.com.
Searching for medical supplies can be a challenging aspect of the healthcare system, but with help from Brown's Advanced Care Medical Supplies, you can set your worries aside. Our expert staff takes the time to give each of our customers the personal attention they deserve and are trained to find the right products for each individual. If you can't come to us, then let our delivery team come to you to help set up your supplies so you can get back to what really matters, living your life. Brown's Advanced Care Medical Supplies. Locally owned, locally operated, locally loved.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is preparing for the worst by putting to work the very best. Change is improving by replacing utility poles and redesigning our substations. Change is commitment to upgrading.
It's time now for a visit with Experience Jackson. This week, Rachel Buchanan and I head over to meet magician and entertainer Daniel Martin at Veritas. Welcome to a visit with Experience Jackson. I'm alongside Rachel Buchanan from Experience Jackson and entertainer and magician Daniel Martin, and we're here inside Veritas where Daniel has a residency show. Which, Daniel, tell me, how did this get started in a community the size of Jackson?
So the big thing in entertainment are these boutique residency shows. So if there's a band that you like or a comedian, they probably have some sort of residency show, say in Vegas or like a major city, where instead of seeing them like in a major theater or in an arena, you're seeing them in an intimate environment of maybe 400 or 500 people. So the big thing in magic are these boutique residency shows. So I take what I typically do for 1,000 to 2,000 people, and we shrink it up in this space to 36 adults. And so this concept is really, really popular in like major cities like Chicago, New York, LA, Columbus, and Houston, and stuff like that. And so when we relocated from Chicago here to Michigan, to Jackson, we started shopping venues. And we were looking at Detroit originally, and the amazing people here, Justin and Roberta, with Grand River and with Veritas, they said, what about Jackson? And I said, what about it, right? Because it's a great place to live and to truly experience, but I was concerned, could it sustain a show like this? And so we opened in 2019 because we have impeccable timing, and that we were able to open up again last year. And we've been super blessed. We try to do anywhere from 3 to 5 shows a month, depending on my tour schedule, and every show has been sold out. So we're super thankful and grateful to the community and the outlying communities like Lansing and Ann Arbor for literally coming to visit us here in Jackson to prove that this concept can work.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've been, Rachel, of course, I know has been. Talk a little bit about what the experience is like for the guest if someone comes to one of your residency shows, because it's more than just coming in, sitting down, and enjoying a show.
Yeah, and that's what's really, really important, even like partnering up with Experience Jackson, because it really is an experiential show. So imagine a magic show for adults, but that's not cheesy or cliche. People are going to see stuff that's never been done anywhere in the world, but but in a space where there's 6 rows of 6 people, so 36 people, and that's it. So even the back row here is closer than the first row at a theater. So there's things that happen here that we're able to do that we're not able to do in like when I'm on tour or in major theaters, right? And so there's that connection, that intimacy, which I think really amplifies the experience. From the moment you walk into the room, we have custom scents to amazing custom cocktails that were created specifically for Drinks and Deceptions. So it's the moment you purchase tickets online to the moment hopefully you leave and rave about it to your friends.
Yeah, I think all the guests feel like they know you personally after the show, and I know you feel that same way. You talk about bragging on Jackson, which is your favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
How about this?
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about this is something that is for Jackson, and this is something that is beyond Jackson. So this is the kind of thing that you could think about bringing friends and family in for a special date, planning that ahead. You know, those experiential gifts are incredible opportunities for this kind of thing. And then also think about if you are a business owner or management of some sort, thinking about bringing your team to something like this. Talk about team building, finding out who's gullible in the room, who's gonna fall, who's gonna be most skeptical and everything. You know, it's like taking your group out in some way and finding a way to connect with them. One thing I love about Daniel Martin Style is that there's something that you do, and it's related to creating an experience just for not just a small room like this, but targeted directly at an individual, so they walk away with a special memory. I know I've heard you talk about that before.
Yeah, I mean, that's really, really important to me because I don't want to do magic or perform at people. I want to perform and do magic with people. You know, people come here, they're skeptical, and they sit like this. I love those people. But, like you.
No, I'm not. I love sitting next to those people because I know that you're going to interact with them.
I am, you know, but I want people to walk away, and, you know, we're in seriously a weird time still in the world, right? And so to take people away from their troubles and as a metaphor to make them believe that truly anything is possible is great, whether you're an audience member. And, you know, one of the nice things that Rachel alluded to is we're doing so many private buyouts for teams and companies that want to do something besides, hey, here's a gift card to say thank you. You know, let's have a night out together to do that. And so we tried to create specific pieces for those groups or those organizations. So they really, really leave with a lasting memory.
Yeah, you definitely do. You talk about the memory. I almost remember every person that I saw the show with because of how much you do interact with everyone. It's so cool. I really don't know how Daniel does any of the tricks. I tried to figure them out. I can't. I know you maybe have a question or two.
Yeah. Well, I'm still in awe. I have a little skeptical, but not much because I'm really pulled into it. You pulled my husband up on the stage at one of your shows and did kind of like a pickpocket trick of some sort. You know, we went through the whole thing. You took his money. Yeah, we got it. Okay, here's your stuff back. We sat down. A couple minutes later, he's like, David, would you like your debit card? Yes, please. I mean, it's just those kind of fun experiences. You kind of get drawn in, and it's just a fun atmosphere to be in. So, I won't ask how you do it, but. How in the world do you do this?
It is amazing, you know. It is. It's the one thing that I enjoy is walking out of the show, everyone just in a good mood, like you should be after you leave a really, really good show. And it's awesome to have an entertainer of your caliber here in Jackson when you could just be on the road all over. So it's nice to have you here.
Well, I think this community is fantastic, and I think, you know, having amazing partners like JTV, the Chamber, Experience Jackson really just amplifies what it means to live here. I mean, it's such an amazing place for a weekend trip or to visit or to really, honestly, brag about to your family and friends. You come out, bring them to an amazing dinner, amazing drinks, an amazing show. You walk around, you have like one of the world's best art galleries surrounding the venues. Like, I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more. And so to be able to deliver that in this type of small town has been really rewarding. Yeah,
that's pretty cool to hear, I know. And again, Veritas, Daniel Martin. For more, go to Experience Jackson or drinksanddeceptions.com.
Safe, effective, and recommended for 6 months and older. Vaccines are available to anyone at our downtown and Parkside Health Center locations. We are available to give vaccines on Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on a walk-in basis, and evening appointments are also available. Call for more information today at 517-748-5500. The Center for Family Health has been opening the door to healthcare for all for over 30 years.
It's time for the 8th annual Nightlights Christmas 5K Fun Run and Walk. Experience the beautiful lights while on the course at Michigan International Speedway. Register now for the Nightlights Christmas 5K on Saturday, November 19th. Visit nightlightshow.com. We look forward to seeing you on the track November 19th.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome to the Blessed Nest, the home to all your seasonal home decor. With everything from boots and handbags to holiday decorations, the Blessed Nest has what you need. Unique gift ideas for both men and women, like celebratory mugs, office accessories, and holiday gifts. Stop in to check out the Blessed Nest and see what's new, or visit our sister store, Not So Shabby, Oh So Chic, on Kibbe Road in Jackson.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided
Welcome back to the morning show. Everyone at Twitter got an email from Elon Musk yesterday. It said, those who don't commit to being extremely hardcore, work long hours at high intensity, by 5 p.m. today must leave the company.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah, well, if you're not cut out for it, see ya. That's what I say.
Here's a work from home problem. If you have cats,
I don't have cats.
and you work from home and you have an expensive Apple computer on your desk. No, do we have that cat at work from home that we can share with our viewers?
He's trying.
Yeah,
there
it is. Don't try this at home. See the cat?
Oh, wow. Why would that cat do that?
I don't know.
Jeez, wow. You know what's weird is all of the people that have cameras on the inside of their homes like that. I think that's weird, don't you?
Yeah, they're spying on their cats.
No, they're spying on everything, but some of these interior house shots, I understand you want to protect and catch a burglar and things like that, but some of the camera systems in these houses, I mean, they pretty much show everything.
There's cameras everywhere. Just look around.
I'd feel uncomfortable walking into someone's house if I knew that I was on surveillance like that. Jeez, don't invite me over for dinner.
Oh, we got a picture. Do we have a picture? The garage door front of the new bar.
Sweet.
Irish bar downtown. That's
Molly and Ten Brooks.
That'll open. So, and the band is going to be right on the stage right there. I think we've used up our time.
I think so too. I hope everyone joins us at the downtown Christmas parade and then see Santa at Flagstar right after. Join us on Monday, Rachel Buchanan, Melissa Callison, and Doc Randy Penn.
I don't know who's on the show this
Later
afternoon.
today on your show, State Rep Julie Alexander.
That's Monday.
Oh, Monday. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. Are you live today? We'll find out at 1 o'clock, won't we? Merry Christmas, everyone.